to, we were talking to the kids today at the Wellness Center, and we were discussed about what the PTA does and the different fields that they work in and what we do, and the patients that we work in, like geriatrics and pediatrics, things like that. And then we talked about how you could become because one kid wanted to be join the Marines, and we talked about how you could become a PTA in the Marines, and they were interested in the wound care items that we had, and we handed out a lot of pamphlets, and Brad's going to tell us about the requirements.
So all the 8th graders, pretty much a good vast majority of them, they're really drawn in by our ulcer station there, and they really just wanted to touch the butt with the ulcers. But that was a good opportunity to kind of open up and tell them kind of what we do and how wound care is just one job that you might have to do in a certain setting. So that gave us a good opportunity to open up and say, well, you can work in these type of settings, and this is what you do here, this is what you'll do there. And while they were playing around with all the bones and the ulcers, we got to feed them a little more bit of the numbers about getting into the program and what it takes to get into the program. Got to talk to them about the requirements, our ACT score, GPA, and observation hours, and kind of stress that you needed to make certain grades and scores on these tests to be able to apply for the program. You need an 18 or better or 18 minimum for the ACT score. Need a good GPA. Need 2.5 is the minimum, but we stressed that you really need to get all A's and try to get all A's. And observation hours, how you have to get at least 24 hours and do 2 different locations. Then we got to talk to them a little about the cost of the program, how it was pretty efficient. That the cost of the program is just a hair over $8,000 total, which is really nothing when you get out and you start making some good money. It's really good, and the financial part of it. Talk to them about the length of the program, how it's only 3 semesters, and it's fall, spring, summer, and then you're out working in the field, and how that's really cool how you're able to do that in such a short amount of time. And just kind of the day-to-day process of when you're in the school, what kind of classes you'll be taking, how many days you'll be coming up here, how just the flow of the actual school goes. Corina's going to talk to you about a certain experience she had talking to one of the 8th graders today.
So Hannah and Brad have told about the requirements and talked about a little bit what it was about to become a physical therapist assistant and what it means to them. When we was out there at the Wellness Center, we encountered a young man who was very intelligent and was very interested in this program. His story is something compelling and that I would like to share with you guys. And that was that his mom had been very sick, and she was epileptic, and she had been on a lot of medications. He also told us that he was worried, that she wasn't going to make it and to see him graduate or grow up. And so that really pulled on my heartstrings, and it really throws into why I am becoming a PTA myself, because of the natural healing process that we put into this program, and that we take out. We do this for natural causes. There's no medicinal reasons behind this. It's not just a pill that we give out. So if I would say, to all those children, if that's what they're looking for, the natural process and not the medicinal process of it, that this is the best field. And I do believe that you can come into this program and you can get into the requirements and you can put in the work that it takes to be a PTA, but if your heart's not in it and your compassion and passion for people are not there, then everything else is just a waste. So I hope that you have enjoyed our presentation today. I wish that we could have got some live footage, but we have documented some pictures. that we are putting together of the children and our interactions there at the facility. And I think that working with 8th graders was very inspirational to hear some of their stories, and to be able to find out where their little minds are thinking. So, thank you, and this is the end of our project.